Hey there everybody, and before the episode truly starts, I'm going to show you guys really quick where to go in case you don't want to deal with me or you want to explore it on your own. All of the locations of Shadowbanish wine. I'm going to show them in alphabetical order, including the expansions, which are Battlehorn Castle and Frostcrag Spire. Those two have one bottle. Every other location, if you've played your cards right, should have two. But most likely the first you'll encounter is Fort Grief, but like I said, alphabetical. Alright, Fort Orris is the first location. It is west of Bramble Point Cave, north of Fort Grief, and northwest of Bay Rowan Stables, just outside of Breville. It's one of the easier ones to get to, because you've likely already found Fort Grief, and you can just fast travel to Fort Grief, which is within the exact same area, so I won't need to go over this one. You can just fast travel to Fort Grief, get the Shadowbanish wine from there, which is at the top of the tower, and go to Fort Orris, and then just explore Fort Orris. Fort Grief is, I think, the only place that has the Shadowbanish wine outside of it and in the open. The next area we're going to be checking out is Battlehorn Castle. Battlehorn Castle, the Shadowbanish wine is down in the wine cellar past a hidden door. It's pretty easy to find. I found it on accident. That's all there really is to say to it. I mean, you don't have to even complete the main quest for this area, for Battlehorn Castle, in order to get the wine. You can just get the castle, get the wine, store your stuff, and leave. The next location is Fort Carmalla. Fort Carmalla is directly south of the North Country Stables, south of the Wayne Priority, and those are the two most likely places you'll go to get it. You're not traveling up from Skingrad to get to Fort Carmalla. Fort Carmalla is inhabited with vampires, which is different from Fort Grief, which is inhabited by bandits and hunters, and Fort Oran, which is, I believe, inhabited by undead? I think it's undead. Alright, and the very next place we will be going is Fort Derrick, which I believe is somewhere. Right here. Yeah, I thought it was right there. Fort Derrick is to the northwest, actually, of the Shrine of Saint Queen. It's one of the easier places to get to because pretty much it's just an easy walk. It doesn't actually take long to get there pretty much from anywhere. It's directly east of Broch Camp and directly northeast of Valley View Camp. And if you've been exploring like I have, you've already found these locations. It will be really easy to find Fort Derrick. We already went over Fort Grief, so I don't need to show you that, but I will show you Fort Irony, which is directly south of Fort Grief. Now you can go to Fort Grief and go south from there, or you can go up to Breville, or the Bay Rowan Stables and travel southeast. Another alternative is if you have the Bond Watch Camp, you can just travel southeast from there as well. Frostcrag Spire is our next drop. I said alphabetical, but I'm disappointed in myself. Frostcrag Spire is, of course, a home expansion. This home is one of my favorite homes. Actually, I think it is my favorite home in any of the expansions that you get. It's easy to get to. It's marked on your map once you get it. Once you go in there, it's just on a shelf with wine in the basement. Well, in the vault, really, but it's a basement. Next is Fort Magia, or Magia, however you want to say it. No, I do not want to fast travel. Fort Magia is located directly south of Wellspring Cave, and you can actually travel to the Imperial City Arcane University and just go slightly northeast. And you're at it. It's a pretty simple place to get to, and you already have the entirety of the Imperial City discovered, so you're not going to have many issues in finding it. The next location is Fort Cinia. Fort Cinia is inhabited by bandits and undead, and you will find the Shadowbanish wine in the deepest parts of the undead inhabited catacombs. You're not going to have a good time getting to it, which is good, because you only really need 6, and after that, You get 100 gold for everyone you bring, so I guess if you're dedicated, you can do this, but you can actually just skip over Fort Cinia. And the last but not the least is Fort Vlasteris, which I'm drawing a blank temporarily. Right, it's to the east of Skingrad. Yes, Fort Vlasteris is directly to the east of Skingrad's east gate, but the best place to travel to is Castle Skingrad, because you'll pop out on the bridge. And after you pop out on the bridge, you can just hop down from the mountain and go across. Or if you're like me, you've already discovered the Howling Cave, and you can just travel north from there. Well, that was it for where all the areas of the Shadowbanish wine are, though. Make sure to explore them in depth. They are all very interesting, and the Shadowbanish wine is pretty easy to discover. You'll find that out as the video goes on. But thank you guys, and I'll see you in a second. Hey there everybody, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In this part, like I said, we're taking on the quest of Venerable Vintage. Let me bring up my light spell. Jesus, there we go.
So, what brings you here today?
You do.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
Wine.
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadowbanish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadowbanish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil.
Tell me more, though.
Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with Night Eye. The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
Actually, yes. Tell me more about wine, though.
By the divines, you found some! Fantastic! Hang on to it for now. I must have 6 before I'll be truly satisfied. Then I'll have more than anyone else in Cyrodiil.
Except me, because a few of them respawn, and I'll just keep going back and getting more. And then I'll shove it in your face. Rumors.
Orcs don't ride horses. They eat horses. And sometimes I think they're the smart ones. Wait, maybe it's Dunmer who eat horses. Keep looking for that wine.
You know, and they said in Skyrim that it had quite a bit of racial conflict. Like, it does, but in this game, people are just outright racist. A lot of the time. Alright, coming back to Fort Grief. You guys, this is a quest location in which we hunt down a woman's husband, only for him to be murdered in front of us. After returning back to her with the bad news, we came back here and picked open this chest, which is now resealed. And inside should be another bottle. 2 bottles. What? I've never had that happen before. 2 bottles of Shadowbanish wine. The next is actually hey, these guys are still here. Oh my god, and the key respawned. The bone meal respawned? Only one? Only 1 bone meal respawned. Okay. That's weird. But also, my horse spawned out here with me, and it's swimming away. Oh, I can't fast travel, that's right. So, we are gonna swim up to Fort Oris, which is the next location that has some stuff. I don't quite remember if we've done this quest yet, but I think we have. There's a quest attached to Fort Orus. And it's not a super important quest, but it is a quest nonetheless. We're not doing that quest today. We're doing a Venerable Vintage. Well, unless it's already done, and then we've already done the quest. Congratulations, what a plot twist. Whoa! Oh, come on. Don't do that. Okay, I don't remember exactly where the Venerable Vintage Shadowbanish wine is located in this fort. But I know it's located in the fort. Whoa! I can't move. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. I went the hard way. Oh well. There's no wine out here. There's no wine up there. There must be wine inside. Now, inside this dungeon are conjurers. Or there should be conjurers.
It's a fight you want. It's a fight you'll get.
I don't want to fight. I just want to murder. Some gold, Galerion the Mystic, and let's raid the Conjurer. Now, we are here specifically for the wine, so let's keep an eye out. Did anyone hear that? That was an awful noise. And it definitely came from out here. No wine there. Oh, this looks like a brewery. Inside here? Or it doesn't look like a brewery. It looks like a place where they'd... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? Ah, the entire thing froze. Alright. Let's go further in. You shouldn't be that hard to take out. Oh yeah, keep recharging me. Don't have enough magicka. Wow, well, I do have a sword. Galerion the Mystic again. Really? They really like that, don't they? Ah, here's the chest of Shadowbanish wine, and there are 2 in this. I've recovered 6 bottles of Shadowbanish wine. I should bring them back to Nerusa at the Wanhead Inn for my final reward. Yeah, that's all we came here for, so we're gonna get out of here. I will be covering the others. And don't worry about the, don't worry about turning in the quest just yet. Because you guys don't have enough Shadowbanish wine, and I will find more for you. Surprise! We're at Fort Carmala. Oh, Jesus. It's a complete blank on my part there. This is a quest area that contains vampires. And there are indeed 2 bottles of Shadowbanish wine here, or at least 1. Why is it that Oblivion Gates spawn in everywhere I go now? Like, I can breathe in a direction and suddenly there's an Oblivion Gate. It's cruel and unnecessary. Why'd you do this to me, Todd Howard? Okay. If we... Oh, come on. There we go. Let's walk around this edge here and, okay. No. Dead treasure hunter. A brass ring. Some gold. Let's cast Detect Life. See if we find anything around. No. Further inside. Vampires. And vampires are weak to fire. Oh, come on. No, no. No. Okay, good, good. Alright. Oh, wow, that's... I'm reminded of why I don't like fighting vampires that much. See, I just want a peaceful game. I don't want to fight people. I'll go back to playing Harvest Moon. Actually, I might in the future. Play Harvest Moon on the channel. I really do like Harvest Moon. It's one of my favorite series out there. Did I pick up the bone instead? I picked up the bone. I meant to pick up the bloodgrass.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make. Am I supposed to be impressed?
No, you're supposed to be on fire. Some vampire dust, a lockpick. Alright. Now let's see if the Venerable Vintage is anywhere in this small area. And I picked up the bone again. Yeah, this is a experience for me as well. Because I haven't gotten all of them in a very long time. And I just know that most of them I can get in one spot. Well, not in it. I can get a third of them in one spot if I play the game carefully. Can't say all of them, because that's not right. Nope. Oh, come on. I don't like this. No, I do not. After fighting your way through hordes of enemies, you still probably have not found the Venerable Vintage. But you probably have found a Master Vampire. Yep, a Vampire Matriarch. They are fast, they are strong, they are scary. They are dead. Oh, I picked up a gray robe that I didn't mean to pick up. I'm just going to go in my inventory and drop that. I will grab the dagger that she dropped and raid her coffin and then pick up the 2 things of Shadowbanish wine. Now, the vast majority of things of Shadowbanish wine do actually respawn. And, oh, that's right, I can recharge gold brands. Thank goodness, I forgot I had that. I was gonna be like, I need the souls, my enemies. I'm not getting lucky with the enemies. But no, I've already got that. Now, you have found 6 things, 6 bottles of Shadowbanish wine already. Feel free to go turn this quest in. Or you can keep gathering them. You don't really get anything better for gathering more. Hey there everybody, and welcome to Fort Derek, and I hate it. There's already a Gloom Wraith. Oh, that's just a Wraith. Oh, thank goodness. Paralyzed the Zivali. Alright, but there is indeed... Well, there are indeed 2 bottles of Shadowbanish wine in this place somewhere. Definitely not up top. We learned that the hard way. Oh. God, he spooked me. Alright, you can do that. Oh. Now, Fort Derek only really contains undead. Not vampire undead, just undead. Alright, continue this way. I've had pretty good luck lately with finding exactly where these are and not remembering at all where they are, so it's all going pretty well. Open very hard lock, gold diamond ring, and 570 gold. That's impressive. Behind that is a wooden chest. And it has 2 bottles of Shadowbanish wine. It's pretty easy to find them if you know where to look. Or if you just happen to stumble across them because you think you're taking the right way and it turns out you are. What? Oh. Whoops. Hey everybody, welcome to Fort Irony. Bear! Just gonna... Give me a soul. It's probably a common soul, but you know what? I'll take it. And I used it on the wrong item. Oh well. Alright. Let's enter Fort Irony. This is foreboding already. There are skulls right there. On a robe. Let's head deeper into Fort Irony. Fort Irony is inhabited by goblins. This is quest related to another quest that involves goblins. This is a huge goblin. What the what? What are you? Oh my God, you're frightening. Come on, there we go. Capture the soul of the Goblin Warlord. Why is it there? Anyways, come over to here to this chest. I believe in this chest, wow, security. No, there's not there. Interesting. That must mean it's further in. Which means we have to go through more of those. Unless it's around one of these corners, which it might be. It wasn't, so we have to go deeper in. Nice try, goblins. Nice try. Alright. Crossing over into this room, there's a rat, which you can very easily kill. Rats are some of the weakest enemies in the game. Loot this chest for some dwarven arrows. And loot the chest next to it for the Shadowbanish wine. They don't put the wine too deep in. It's more amazing to me that the goblins haven't drank the wine yet. You know, and gotten purely plastered off of it, passing out into a drunken coma. Yeah, but now we exit the fort. And watch the bear's corpse roll down. Awesome. Alright, everyone. Fort Magia. Now, this is one of the larger forts we've had to delve into for this quest. It is inhabited purely by undead and necromancers, I believe. Maybe just undead. I don't know. But it does have a boss level undead, I do know that. Which I don't really know what that means for the undead. Technically, all undead are boss level. You guys can summon, so can I. Skeleton Champion, Skeleton Guardian. Oh. Wait. What? Huh. I was the unfortunate one in this occasion. Alright. No soul gem in my inventory large enough to capture that. I didn't know I had a grand soul in Azura's Star. Oh, of course. Oh, of course it's the Gloom Wraith. No. No. Don't I have a potion of Dispel? Yes, I do. Thank goodness. Seriously? You're afraid of that thing? That thing's nothing. The Gloom Wraith is the real issue here. What did I just get hit with? Okay, interesting. I am not particular to this dungeon. Just because of the enemies. I will not lie. I hate every single one of them. And you cannot convince me that these enemies are okay to fight. I hate being silenced. I'm very dependent on my magic. Alright. Let's open the old wooden door after pointlessly casting 2 destruction spells. There's nothing behind those coffins. In this chest is a strong potion of healing. And the water is now a dead zombie. 3 Daedric arrows and 64 gold. Interesting. No enemies there. Slaughterfish. Slaughter the slaughterfish. And let's get down to the Fort Magia memorials. Oh, that thing looked much larger than it normally would have for a moment. Oxygen. Weren't there 2 of them? Maybe I was seeing things. Not a single thing of Shadowbanish wine yet. A hard lock chest. I only have 143 lockpicks. There's no way I could get this. Come on. Oh, skeleton hero. It's been a while. What? Okay. With the night eye up, we can see much better. In each of these chests is random leveled loot. Actually, it doesn't even look like it's leveled. It just looks like random loot. Ooh, some arrows. I totally don't have enough of those after the goblins. Oh. Open up the slot. Jump into the water. Kill the slaughterfish. There's 2 of them. The Devilish is walking on the on the floor underwater. It does not need oxygen, so it's fine. We do, but I'm sufficiently disturbed. Looks like Mehrunes Dagon really does not need a submersible force. He could easily take not only all of Tamriel, but all of the world very easily. Kill the skeletons and enter the garrison blocks. Okay. Did that slaughterfish just drop from the ceiling? It looked like it did. I wouldn't put it past this game to do that. It seems entirely within character for Bethesda to have that kind of bug in the game. And also, it's a feature. Alright, some steel arrows and bone meal. In the next room? What's that? Oh, a zombie. It was moving differently than the others. Oh, it hopped. It looks like this is probably the deepest dungeon we'll have to go into to find the Shadowbanish wine. I hope we're paid well. This looks like the chest, but it's not. This also looks like the chest, and it is. Deep into Fort Magia, on the 3rd level of the barracks, you find the chest containing the Shadowbanish wine. No thank you. You also find a lick. And it will summon, well, it's a leveled undead. It's not inherently a lick. I just got unlucky. And this lick, if it's a lick, will pretty much always summon a gloom wraith. Or a wraith. And you don't want either of those. Take them out as quick as you can. There we go. To bypass the enemies here, you hop on that coffin and hop up. On the other side is a coffin with leveled loot. You don't want to get that coffin though. The leveled loot is not actually worth it. It's very small amounts of gold and a bone. Most likely a bone. Interesting. And with the Shadowbanish wine found here, next we'll be going to Fort Cinia. Alright, so inside Fort Cinia, we're already under attack. What? Are those bandits? Oh, it's bandits. Of course it's bandits. Yeah, Fort Cinia seems to be mainly inhabited by bandits, which is unfortunate for them. Yes, I know, I said unfortunate for them. It is. You can't deny it. They're all going to die. Like the previous forts, it is a medium-sized fort, but it is most likely not as large. It's an outpost in the mountains that honestly has no right being here. Alright, where's the entrance? Is there an entrance? Or is Shadowbanish wine somewhere along the outside walls? Ah, there's an entrance there, but let's take a look around the outside and see if we find anything of note. Ah, some beer. Skeleton? I hope that wasn't one of the bandits. That thing has been picked clean. Did they just let it rot? Disturbing. Going down into Fort Cinia, it is well lit, which is a welcome change. And definitely inhabited by bandits. Well, they're labeled as marauders, but they are definitely bandits. Whoa. Stop it. You're rude.
You move like a pregnant cow.
That was a great insult, actually. I didn't mean to pick up the bow he dropped. What bow did he drop? A Daedric bow. No, thank you. I don't remember hearing that line before. I think I might have. Alright, so let's activate another Major Detect Life and get up a Night Eye. Even though it's a well-lit area, we could still run into some problems. On the chest to the left, there is leveled loot. There's nothing on the right. No one's here. No one's here. Ow. Fine. I'm here. Whoa. Alright. I wanted to avoid this battle, but it doesn't look like I am. Directly over here. Jump down in the pit. You have a bunch of marauders. Whoa. Oh my god, that spell could have done a lot of damage, but I'm glad it didn't. Ebony arrows and ebony bow. I like the ebony equipment more than the other equipment. You can go ahead and tell me that I'm wrong. I know everyone prefers the Daedric equipment, but the ebony just looks so much more sleek in my opinion. Potion of insight, potion of whatever else. Alcoholism. Alcoholism in that corner. And an old locked wooden door. It has a very hard lock, and inside is a shortcut. Skinny crypt key. Look at that run. It's a goofy run. Alright, once you get down into the crypt of Cinia, it is indeed inhabited by the undead. And also now me, and I don't have a sense of direction, so bear with me. Right here is a rat. Peculiar, I forgot he was here. There's nothing in the coffins. Well, nothing of worth to you. Alright. It doesn't hurt to check the coffins. You never know where the Shadowbanish wine might be. Someone might have taken it to their grave with them. Yeah, but it doesn't look like there's any there. We're gonna head back this way and go the path we didn't previously go. The Hall of Legends. That sounds awesome. That actually sounds awesome. Let's go up these steps over here to the right and see that there's a Gloomwraith here. And hate life. Kill the Gloomwraith as fast as you can. It is the worst enemy you will fight. It is indeed a leveled undead here normally, and I'm just unlucky and got a Gloomwraith. He hit me with a pretty high level spell there. Loot the ectoplasm from his body and cast Night Eye again. Jesus. It's dark in here. Kill the skeleton champion. Kill the skeleton champion as fast as you can. There we go. His head shot off. Oh, that was cool. Alright, let's restore our health. Come on. Another skeleton champion that we saw previously in the direct center of our pathway. And it's dead. I'm going to avoid fighting those two, and instead I'm just going to loot this chest. Nothing of worth. Well, I mean, it's worth money there, but I mean, it's heavy, and I don't want to carry around a bunch of heavy equipment. Up. In this chest, here, in the very bottommost point, actually in the center of this area, the bottommost point of Fort Cinia in general, though, you will find the Shadowbanish wine. And then all you have to do is leave. It's quite a walk, though. I don't think the bandits were at all happy with their undead in the catacombs and everything. I think they were in the process of clearing everything out, and it just didn't work out. Fort Vlasterus is the last location of the Shadowbanish wine, and it, of course, is inside. It can't ever be simple, can it? Alright. Alright. A dog look out. It's dead. Another dog look out. It's dead. They don't suspect a thing. And this chest is leveled loot. And what are the enemies in here? Vampires. Of course. Alright. Up here in this chest, some potions. That coffin has leveled loot. This episode is just filled with me being very professional, and that is very unlike me. Oh, Jesus. Too close for comfort, dog. Nothing in that coffin. Well, nothing of worth. $57 gold. Nah, I'm gonna let you try. Vampire Archer was there. A Vampire Agent. My bad, my bad. Back the way we came. It's just a loop around. We missed a turnoff over there, but we'll check that out on the way out. Oh, this is just a dread zombie. Interesting. Why is it just a dread zombie? Anyways, in this chest, located here in Fort Vlasterus, is the Shadowbanish wine. And now you have all the locations for the Shadowbanish wine in Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. So let's loot the place, though. It's our last area that we're visiting for the day, so let's make the best of it. Take that back. I take that back. This is horrifying. There's nothing even really worth getting in here. It's just frightening. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm just leaving. Oh, go ahead. Take care of him. We're gonna disappear before those things can catch up to us. Alright, so let's go back and take a look at that branching path, though. It's plaguing me. Well, actually, you don't have all the locations of the Shadowbanish wine. You have 2 more that are in DLC additions to the game. One in Frostcrag Spire, which we haven't seen yet, and another one in Battlehorn Castle, which we have already collected and does not respawn. You can actually go back and see that in my tour of Battlehorn Castle. Seeing what our castle had to offer us. Now, there's nothing of interest down the branching path. I'm glad we didn't go that way, though. I'd much rather deal with a dozen vampires than a gloom wraith. The last place where there is a Venerable vintage located is in Frostcrag Spire. God, this place is still a little bit surreal. It is down in the vault. I don't quite remember where. I have seen this one before, but I don't remember exactly where it's at. So, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Oh, never mind. It's right over here. The Shadowbanish wine is located on a shelf, top of a wine rack. And you have a whole bunch of other different kinds of wine there, but nothing like the Shadowbanish wine. And that's that. Back at the Walnut Inn. Let's just head in. To the inn. Head into the inn.
Welcome back, traveler.
And speak to Nerissa.
It's you, the hero of Gavak.
Shush.
Any luck on those bottles of Shadowbanish wine yet?
Oh, you know it.
I'm at a loss for words. You actually found 6. These will hold an honored place in my collection. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your finder's fee, worth every single coin, I assure you. I'll tell you what else I'll do since you seem so resourceful. If you find any more bottles of the wine, I'll gladly pay you well for them.
Yeah, your reward for this is 1,000 gold, and then she'll give you 100 gold for every single bottle of wine.
What more? Amazing. Well, as promised, your finder's fee once again.
I don't know. Yeah, she gives you 1 for each one.
If I'm to buy the wine from you, you need to have it with you.
Yeah, I did.
Remember me if you find more Shadowbanish wine.
Yep, and that's the quest of Venerable Vintage, and that's every location of the Shadowbanish wine, except for the one in Battlehorn Castle, where in which, if you want to see that, you're unfortunately going to have to go back in time and check that out in the playlist of the video where I explore Battlehorn Castle, and that was a while ago. That was within the first 40 episodes of this series, where in which it's now breaking 100, but that's beside the point. If you guys like my stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Patreon, Ko-fi, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel, or just share with your friends. Giving me any sort of input will help me improve my channel. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye!